Hi guys, I hope you're all well. The purpose of this video is just to give you a really quick guide on how to fill out the standard client budget that you would get your clients to fill out either with you guys or at home. They can do it themselves. A few things to always look out for is get them to fill out this first section first. So insert client name 1, just get them to fill in their name and their partner's name, because then that way it automatically links up to the take-home salary and also down here into the personal spend, which is there. So it's important to get them to fill that out first. Then it's always good to go from top to bottom. So you get them to put in their wages first. Also, just get them to fill out column C, because then it's linked to the rest. So say, for example, they get paid $1,000 a week. You put the $1,000 in the amount, and then you change the D to weekly, and then that automatically updates columns E and F, which is the monthly total and the yearly total. So there's no need to fill those bits out. It's just that first initial column C that's important. Also, in the notes section throughout for all of this, you can also put in where they receive their income. So say it might be from your spending coach income, and that just helps when coding in Xero that we know that anything that comes from your spending coach's income is related to Sam's wages. It just makes life that little bit easier. Same with the education. If they pay school fees of $1,000 a month, then in here you can just put school XYZ. So we know that anything that's charged from school XYZ is related to their school fees. In column L, this is how do you pay. You can also just change that to if they pay by credit card or if they pay by BPay. That again just kind of helps you and the client understand where all their expenses are coming from. So that's just another little thing that you can get the clients to fill out if they want to. Another couple of tricks here that sometimes we find mistakes is under the loans. Just note that this is the interest costs only of their loans. So say, for example, if they're paying $3,000 a month for their home loan, but that's a principal and interest, it might only be $2,000 that's an actual interest payment. The reason being why you only put the interest payment is that's the only expense that's related to it, and then the actual principal comes under your savings. So out of that $1,333, $1,000 of that could be a principal repayment of the loan, and the $333 would be surplus savings that you can redirect to either more into the home loan or whatever you decide to do. So just a little trick there to make sure that it's only the interest costs for all the loans. In terms of changing the category names, you can change the expense name. So say, for example, the school fees, you could change this to personal development, say for example if the client didn't have kids, but just note that it still needs to be related to the top actual category, which is education. The reason being is all of these expenses are linked to a code, and the codes are linked to the education financials. So say for example if you just put personal spending under education, that wouldn't be right, because when you get their reports, the personal spending would be under education, which isn't correct. So again, you can change these, but just make sure that they're still related to the actual top subject, which is obviously the education. So that's about it, guys. I just thought we'd give a real quick guide on how to fill out the spreadsheet. Again, it's always easy to go from top to bottom with the client, so just get them to fill out all their income with you, and then you just go from the top to the bottom and just go through each category one by one. That way it also stops them possibly forgetting any expenses that they may have. If they just do it themselves and they just skip sections, then it's more than likely that they will forget certain expenses that they do pay. But like always, if you've got any questions about this, please feel free to give us a call here in the office or send the email, and we're more than happy to help. Looking forward to speaking to you soon, guys. Thanks.